Hello, everyone, and welcome to our next session of Meet the Members of Empower Africa. I'm excited and honored to host this terrific podcast. My name is Shai Bernstein. I'm VP of Business Development and Partnerships at Empower Africa. We're doing more and more of these podcasts, as you can see, because we're getting more and more members, and the network is really growing. Before I present our distinguished guest, for those of you who are joining us for the first time, Empower Africa is a business community with a mission to drive investment, trade, and job creation in Africa. We believe in trade over aid, and that business is the best way to grow, build, and create sustainable and scalable solutions. We believe in bringing good people together and the power of synergy, and our goal is to create connections, optimize communication, and to maximize the collaboration. The business community brings together SMEs and entrepreneurs, investors, banks, PEs, VCs, governments, multinational enterprises, nonprofits, and so on, all to one place, again, to enhance the communication and collaboration. Speaking of bringing good people together, it's my pleasure and honor to welcome Demi Edosomwan, Managing Director, Emerging Markets at TotalEnergies Ventures. Demi, thanks for joining us.
Hi, Shai. Thank you very much for having me. It's a pleasure to be here.
Fantastic. We met virtually, unfortunately, only virtually so far, a while back, and I remember that we had some wonderful discussions. I mean, you know, the first thing we do when we start, when having a guest on the podcast, is please tell us a bit about yourself.
Sure. So my name is Demi Edosomwan. I'm from Nigeria. I'm currently based in London right now, and I work with TotalEnergies Ventures, like Shai mentioned. So I work in the venture capital arm of TotalEnergies, the global energy company. And for those who might be wondering what that is, so in case you don't know, Total rebranded a couple of months ago as TotalEnergies Ventures. And so, yeah, sure. Shai, what would you like me to talk about?
So, I mean, maybe start first of all with, like, what do you guys do at TotalEnergies Ventures?
Okay, it's easy. So as I said, it's the venture capital arm of TotalEnergies, and we invest in startups. And so what a cool job. So I spend my days looking at really, really cool startups, entrepreneurs who are looking to help with the energy transition, because for us at TotalEnergies, a key part of our vision is to be part of that energy transition and to transition to a low carbon future. So I spend my days looking at opportunities to be able to move that forward, looking at startups that are doing interesting things in that segment. And I specifically cover emerging markets, which today is largely sub-Saharan Africa and India.
Fantastic. Wow, that's such an important mission. And yeah, you said it, your job is amazing. It must be so interesting. And I believe also you mentioned that it's not only energy, right? You also do a few other sectors?
Yes. So in terms of what we look at across the whole of TotalEnergies Ventures, because we do invest globally, and so even though I cover emerging markets, I do have colleagues looking at North America, looking at Europe, looking at Asia as well. And so in terms of what we look at, so we're looking at opportunities in energy, storage, sustainable mobility, and, you know, enabling technology also that will help to deploy this kind of solutions that will help us to transit to a low carbon future. And so in terms of what we've invested in today, we have about 40 companies in our portfolio. And on the emerging market side, we have 10 companies.
Fantastic. That's awesome. And how long have you been with them?
So I joined the TotalEnergies 15 years ago in Nigeria. So I started my career initially in consulting. So I started with KPMG. I did that for 5 years before I joined TotalEnergies in Lagos at that time. And then I moved to Kampala in 2011. So I spent 4 years in Uganda building a legal team. So my background, I started as a lawyer, actually. I should have mentioned that. And so I worked in Kampala for 4 years. And then I moved to Paris in 2015. Worked on global gas deals, and then I transited into the Ventures group in 2017. So I've been with the venture team for 4 years.
Wow. But that's an amazing journey. First of all, personal journey, right? From lawyer to consultant to Total on the legal side, and now Total Ventures, TotalEnergies Ventures. That's fantastic. Wow. Okay, great. And who would you like to engage with or meet within the Empower Africa business community and in general?
So Definitely to meet other like-minded investors as well, also as entrepreneurs as well. I mean, I was really impressed. I checked the platform a couple of days ago and I saw you already have more than 2,000 members. I mean, how great
Yeah.
is that? I mean, well done. I remember when you were talking about building this community. So it's fantastic, the level of engagement already. So, and already I've gotten, some invitations from the platform, reached out to some people as well. So
Right.
I believe it's a great people to meet like-minded people, people who are passionate about the African continent.
Fantastic. Yes, that's exactly the goal. Fantastic. Wonderful. So before we sum things up, I always like to ask our guests to share a specific saying or a quote that they resonate with and that they like. So please share with us.
Okay. If I could get the license to, I would like to share. It was a quote that I learned when I was in France. And I will say it in French but I'll give you the translation. And it says,
Please.
100% des gagnants ont participé. And that really means, literally, if I translate, literally means 100% of the winners participated. And so loosely translated is just nothing ventured, nothing gained. Really, no matter how much fun you have cheering on the participants, it's only those that took part in the competition that actually had stand a chance at winning the prize. And so if you really believe in something, get in the ring. If you really believe in a mission, go out there and get it done. If you don't try it, you can't win.
Wow. That's fantastic. Thank you. Thank you. I'm inspired. It's so true. It's so true. It's like the rule of, 100% of the winners participated. Yes. Fantastic. It of course sounds much better in French, right? But that's wonderful.
That's why I tried with my, to put it in French rather than say it in English. Yeah.
Definitely, it also makes it just so much more, fancier and intellect. Fantastic. Wow, Demi, thank you so much for joining us today. And we'll continue offline our conversations. And stay safe and healthy and enjoy the vacation in the summer. Thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you very much for having me, Shai. It was a pleasure talking to you and look forward to meeting more members of the community.
Amen. Really soon. Thanks. Bye-bye.